Welcome students, it's Ms. Martin. I have a First Page Friday for you because I have a book that I think is worth reading. I think you'll be interested in this one. The book is called The Boy Who Harnessed the Wind, and it's written by William Kamkwamba and Brian Mehler. So this story here is kind of a combination of a couple of different things. One, you've got this biography of the character's story, and then on top of this you've got this wonderful story of adventure and heroism. So what you have going on here in the story is that in this village in Africa, the village is experiencing famine, and during this time period people don't have access to a lot of resources, so it's very difficult for them to be able to overcome their situation and solve the problem. And so what ends up happening is that this boy takes scraps of metal and wood, and he puts together a windmill. And with the windmill, he's able to pump water and he's able to produce electricity. This ends up helping his family and the local people solve the problems that are around them. It's a really inspirational story because we see people using really basic scientific and mathematic skills and putting them into practice to solve their problems. Not waiting for somebody else to solve things for them, but they're just, he's just jumping right in and getting the job done, which is really, really impressive. It's one of the definitions of a hero, right? The hero is the person who stands forward and who gets things done. The other thing that I think you're really going to like about this is that there's a movie that goes along with this, The Boy Who Harnessed the Wind. And so I know that I've got a lot of students who really enjoy reading the book and watching the movie. So if that's you, this one's got a movie that goes with it too. Okay. So what I like to do for you here is I'd like to read the first page of the story so that you can get a sense of how it reads and what's going to be included in it to see if this might be your next book. So this is Chapter 1, When Magic Ruled the World. My name is William Kamkwamba, and to understand the story I'm about to tell, you must first understand the country that raised me. Malawi is a tiny nation in southeastern Africa. On a map, it appears like a flatworm burrowing its way through Zambia, Mozambique, and Tanzania, looking for a little room. Malawi is often called the warm heart of Africa, which says nothing about its location, but everything about the people who call it home. The Kamkwambes hail from the center of the country, from a tiny village called Masitala, located in the outskirts of the town of Wimbe. So we start off with location, we start off with setting so that we have an understanding of this place. Okay. Typically in exposition, which is that introduction of a story, you're going to get place and you're going to get character. Characterization is going to come up next here, and then you're going to get plot, which is that combination of different conflicts in the story. So this is The Boy Who Harnessed the Wind. Hopefully that sounds really interesting to you, and maybe this will end up being your next book.